really, really scary, and people are right to be disgusted and outraged at that happening in the streets anywhere in our island. But that doesn't give people the license to do what they did last night. And what happened last night was just absolutely appalling. It has to be condemned from the highest level. We've seen the destruction of property, the destruction of our public service infrastructure in the north. We've seen businesses being burnt out. And the worst things of all was people, masked men, walking the streets, going door to door and burning houses out. And they're images that I seen in the past, from times back in history, back to, the 1969 when nationalists were burned from their homes in the pogroms. And they're things that everybody thought was left behind them. The only difference today is that it wasn't people looking for Catholics or Irish. It was people looking for somebody with a different colour of skin. And it's simply unacceptable to stoke up that fear, that tension and that hatred in the north. And we need community leaders now to stand up and make sure that is not happening tonight. And the police now need to prosecute those involved.
If anyone wants to text us and tell us what is right about burning young kids out of their house late at night while their parents are working in a hospital, send that text to me. Tell me what is right about that. What is right and just about sending screaming children into a police car to sleep in a community centre with all of their little belongings destroyed last night. I'd like to get that text message. What happened in Belfast overnight after a Sudanese man was charged with attempted murder. And we heard in the first hour of the programme about gangs of young men going around, beating down the doors of houses, breaking windows, dragging families out.
I said don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one. Not even just that 18.
Welcome, Chery. Striking back in the shiny. The game today, man. I'm in a situation. I need some outside.
Something new, no. How you doing?
Pregnant, right? Somebody I don't but at all. It was really some one night stand type. I knew her, type of chick she was, toxic, uncooperative, entitled, no accountability, evil things women say when they mad. Like, I shoot your mother house up, I shoot you, voodoo on you, all type of weakness. Long story short, she asked me what I wanted to do, and I told her no. Now the power's kind of in my hands. I'm like, do I really want to do that?
Yes, you do.
I just want to know what to do.
Yes, my nigga. Yes. You have to think about you first, son. Yes. You can't take care of you properly. You can't take care of the kid properly.
And she'll make it very difficult for you to take care of you.
Well, and she doesn't seem like the type of person you want to be stuck with.
I'm in a situation. I need some outside advice. I got this girl pregnant, right? Somebody I don't but at all. It was really some one night stand type. I knew her, type of chick she was, toxic, uncooperative, entitled, no accountability.
Good morning.
When they mad, like, I shoot your mother house up, I shoot you, voodoo on you, all type of weakness. Long story short, she asked me what I wanted to do, and I told her no. Now the power's kind of in my hands. I'm like, do I really want to do that?
Yes, you do.
I just want to know what to do.
Yes, my nigga.
Yes.
You have to think about you first, son.
Yes.
If you can't take care of you properly, you can't take care of the kid properly.
And she'll make it very difficult for you to take care of you.
Well, and she doesn't seem like the type of person you want to be stuck with. It's not even just that 18 years. I think this kid needs a good mom. The kid needs a good mom. And if she's not a good person already, it's like what it is, my nigga. But you setting this kid up for failure.
This is honest advice that I wish. Listen, you can't get her pregnant twice, my nigga. Number one.
You can still keep beating. What you got to say?
Just get me out.
Yo, he is.
Get me out.
Beat and then do something to her. Now tell us.
Oh, no. What do you think about this thing? Did you hear about this thing in
where is it? In Moscow.
In war, Ukraine launched one of its largest attacks ever on Moscow, striking an oil refinery on the city's outskirts, sending a fuel storage lid soaring. Oil refinery on the city on Moscow, its largest in the Ukraine war. Ukraine launched one of its largest attacks ever on Moscow, striking an oil refinery on the city's outskirts, sending a fuel storage lid soaring into the air. Huge plumes of black smoke billowed over Moscow for hours today. Moscow's mayor saying nearly 200 drones were part of the assault, which also hit an apartment building near the oil refinery, calling it Ukraine's biggest attack on the capital in 2 years. Ukraine's President Zelensky defending the strikes in an audio message saying, quote, if Putin does not want to end this war, we will not sit quietly. We will respond. Russia's foreign minister vowing Russia will now conduct massive group strikes against Ukraine on a regular basis. Joining me now is Chief International Correspondent Kirsten.
Wow. Did you guys see this? Did you guys see this thing in Russia? This is not good. This is not good. Where's Gary when we need him? Gary, where you at, bro? We need to discuss. Gary, where are you at, bro? We need to discuss this. Anybody familiar with the situation over there? Ukraine started a new era of war. What? Yeah, I say so. I'd say so. Ukraine definitely started something new. I think to Ukraine and Iran's defense or credit, they have started this guerrilla warfare that they. Ooh, man, these heartburns won't go away. What's up, Zetaville? How you doing? We're discussing what happened. There goes Gary. He heard me talking about him. Gary, where you at, bro? So, I'm having a hard time breathing and speaking. What Ukraine and Iran have done, respectively, to the wars, has changed the whole battlefield, right? Usually, when a smaller country gets attacked by a big, large, powerful country, just the idea of getting attacked alone, they don't want any problems, right? Because we all know how this plays out. Now, when you have these large countries attacking these small countries to say, we won't bend down, we won't bend the knee, we won't bend the knee, but we won't fall, we won't, we're not going to adhere to your demands simply because you are a large country. These small countries attack and they fight back and they actually put some pressure on you on said country. They actually fight with some vigor, with some results. Right? You can fight back with no results. That's one thing. But when you fight back with results and like the opposition is feeling the pressure, that's a whole different ballgame. And that's what we have here with Ukraine, and that's what we have here with Russia. That being said, oh, here you go. No, sure. That being said, it has set a new it has set a new standard for these countries. These countries can now say, we'll fight and we'll stand tall. many small countries, excuse me, many small countries will see this and start telling their generals and their army men, like, get us ready with using this kind of strategy. Let's get ready to defend ourselves using this this kind of strategy, right? Where we can launch these drones, can launch these we can launch these drones, we can launch these let's see. Boom. Here we go. Sorry about that. All right. So now these countries, hey, we cannot defend ourselves. We can launch these drones, we can launch this military warfare, these guerrilla warfares against our opposition, so we can stand tall and live in peace. That's the same thing Iran has done with it's not real. It's the same thing they've done with the U.S. and they've fought so well that they've actually came out. They won the war. There's no denying this. Iran has won the war. They came out stronger, better than they were before. They won. And now what's happening with Russia is. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the sneeze. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Nuno. Thank you. Uh, yeah. So what's happening with Russia is an incredible a thing. This the latest strike against Russia. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos of the strike yesterday um, with Russia, but it's crazy. Ukraine has managed to strike Russia's oil reserves. The cover of the oil reserve flew 100 miles up in the sky. 100 miles up in the sky. Now, Ukraine has done a wonderful job thus far. Now, here's something that people are very excited with this Russian Ukraine thing. And that's why I need Gary up in here. Kofi says, you cute, bro. Little bro. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Xavier, we're discussing on the Russia-Ukraine situation. Nuno says it's raining bells have a whole new meaning. Yeah, careful, because Russia has approached this war with a lot of integrity and respect for the rules of engagement. Think about this. What if Russia started acting like it's not real? What if Russia started acting like that country? What if they started attacking civilians and started attacking neighboring countries and started dropping bombs every which way and started really being mischievous and being devilish about their attack? As far as I can tell, and please chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an expert in the field, so please correct me if I am wrong. Russia has been it is still a war, but they have been very disciplined about the way they approach this. They haven't just gone around bombing and burning and destroying everything in eyesight. They're like, we want that territory. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. But they have been behaving with some integrity. If they were to start acting like it's not real, it's a whole different ballgame. Now, my question to you guys is: now that they've attacked Moscow and they've attacked the oil reserve, energy supply, and is very much in your face. There's no denying this. One of the things that Russia has been able to do is, they've been able to mask the casualties. I mean, in the West, we hear, oh, they're losing 20 people a day. I don't believe that. I personally do not believe that, simply because the source of information is tainted. I no longer believe or trust anything that's coming out of the West's mouth when it comes to their people that they deem to be enemies. When they see these people as enemies, they'll say just about anything to make them look bad. As the more informed I get about history, about other countries, about the world, the more I ask myself, what the hell have I been taught all my life? It's been nothing but lies. So I don't believe that Russia is doing that. But I can't say it's true or false. I there's no evidence to show me that. Gary's in the house. His ears must have been ringing while he's at home. Poor guy. Um, so Gary, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. And you?
I'm doing all right, man. How's your ears, man? I'm sorry. I've been calling your name.
Calling my name.
Man.
Yeah, like you said, man, it's the history that you're taught is not necessarily the right thing.
Absolutely. Have you?
It's all agenda-based bullshit that they give you. Whatever country you go to, they're gonna make it look like they're the greatest. That's what right. It is.
Yeah. Propaganda information, propaganda textbooks, propaganda news outlets, propaganda nonsense. But did you see what happened in Moscow yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. So I have some very specific questions. I wish I could share my screen to show you guys exactly what happened in Moscow, but it sounds like 100 drones attacked an oil field in Moscow. It blew up the oil field, and and it's a huge mess. I mean, it really blew that thing up. If you guys have ever seen, it's not an oil field, but oil reserve. If you guys have ever seen an oil reserve, it's like those big, huge circle
canisters.
Yeah, huge circle canisters in the middle of nowhere.
It looked like it was a flying saucer, that top.
Woo! It's crazy. So they blew that thing up, man, and there's no hiding from that. I mean, Vladimir Putin must be looking at this like this is going to be used against me forever. So I gotta give credit to Ukraine. So here's a few things I want to approach. Excuse me, I'm having a hard time speaking and breathing at the same time. A few things I wanted to approach on this topic. Gary, what are your thoughts moving forward on how smaller countries, small nations, will approach war moving forward? Before you answer that question, take a moment to think about it. While I want everybody, to send. I want everybody to send positive energy, send your prayers, pray to your gods, pray to the sun, send your positive energy to Team Haiti today, Team IET, who's going to be playing against Brazil, which is another country that I love. But as much as I love them, I hope they lose today. I hope they lose 2-1. I don't want it to be like what happened with Qatar and Canada yesterday. I hope they lose 2-1. I know it's a big ask, but put your energy out there. Let's send some good energy to Team Haiti, Team Haiti. But Gary, I want to hear from you. How will countries approach war moving forward, given what uh, um, Ukraine has achieved, given what Iran has achieved in recent days?
It's been proven in the past. If you go and look at Vietnam beat America. We surrendered, and we always forget that.
That's true. I forgot that. You're right.
So any country could beat any country. I mean, didn't Iraq beat Russia the time that Russia tried to invade Iraq? That was another one. So you never know. I mean, if you're not willing to go into this, if you want to attack a country, you're not willing to go into it 100%. Because to be honest with you, Trump wasn't ready to go in 100%. He thought he could just send a couple of planes in, just like they did in Venezuela, and they kidnapped the leader. He thought it was going to be easy there. But it isn't. And they're not 100% committed to get to that point because they know it will be a massive disaster. And the American people are going to just, they're going to be totally against it. So, I mean, it gives fire to every country who basically shows that they have an opportunity to protect themselves and fight back, no matter how small you are, no matter how large, as long as you have preparation and use strategy, smart strategy.
100%. And you got to build these countries. I mean, how much do you think Iran spent on their the warfare this last 60, 100, 112 days or whatever? How much do you think they spent on that?
1/10 of what the U.S. spent, because these drones that they use were estimated anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 each one. When the U.S. uses a missile, it's nearly $500,000. The planes that got shot down, even though they were friendly fire, those were like $20 million planes. And the way that these countries, even Ukraine, their tactics with these little drones that are inexpensive. That's the way. That's actually the way of the future. It's nobody's getting killed from their side when they're launching it because they're unmanned and they're cheap. So if the United States spent $80 million, was it, or 80 billion?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. They spent the U.S.
Well, it has to be 80 billion because those two planes alone were 40 million.
What's my thing? It's over 100. I just can't remember how much exactly.
100 million or billion?
Billion.
I'm probably think Iran spent maybe $500 to $900 million in that range.
Wow. Because 113 billion, over 113 billion.
Because I saw those cluster missiles were estimated to be like $80,000. The ones they were shooting into Israel that break up into cluster missiles, little smaller missiles. So that's still pretty inexpensive for a lot of damage.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, that's just wild. My other question I have for you, Gary, is given the way Russia has handled this war so far, do you think they have handled this with more respect for warfare than it's not real?
No, not at all. In the beginning, they were attacking civilian buildings.
Okay.
So
Russia was
they were
attacking.
strained as the years going on because Ukraine was just hitting them back the same way.
Okay. And you said in the beginning, and what happened then?
It was just taking a toll, and the world was condemning them. They were starting to get sanctions. The European Union completely turned. They stopped selling their oils to certain people. So, and they had discussions with the U.S. presidents, whether it was Biden or Trump, and they tried to run some deals, but nothing ever came out. But I think they were running out of. It's expensive for war. I mean, how many years is that thing going on now? Is it going to go on 3 or 4?
Yeah, like
so. It's taken its toll financially, and to Ukraine's benefit, Ukraine, you got how many millions from the United States and how many millions from the EU and other countries outside too. So nobody's giving Russia money. Russia has to do it all themselves. So I think it takes a toll after a while. You know what I wanted to touch base on as we were talking? So just yesterday, Donald Trump said that the United States was about 4 weeks away from having no oil in their reserves. So I was taking that and thinking, well, if the world just got exposed to where the United States weakness is, because someone like China, who instead of paying the high prices was releasing their oil, they have 10 years in reserve. The United States barely had a year. If they were to go to war and get cut off from the oil, it would be a disaster. They would lose instantly. And I think has gotten exposed with this Iran war.
I'm sorry, you say that the U.S. has about, thank you.
Donald Trump said they only had 4 weeks less in oil reserves. He said that yesterday in the press conference.
We only have 4 weeks left or less?
Left. And they're talking about China has 10 years reserves. It shows a weakness. And he was like, you don't understand the disaster. This is his own words that would have happened if we would have ran out in the reserves.
Wow.
So you just exposed America's weakness.
Idiot.
If you think about it, as soon as I heard it, I said, oh my God, he exposed, that's the biggest weakness he could expose. And you could visually We're right back.
I'm
See, there we go.
back by popular demand. My kid is not feeling well. He has a little stomach pain, and so my wife's gonna go pick him up. All right, so Nuno says Russia is not the big war potential has yes, that's big. Yeah, big war is not a big. Russia's not the big war superpower that China makes us believe. This is from Nuno. Nuno continues by saying Trump is other Putin propaganda. He continues by saying, but I understand them. Need to make position in the world. Yeah, that is true. They need to make themselves feel strong. They need to represent their country as strong, powerful forces. But it's a big black eye. What happened? What happened? Yes, what happened this week is it's not a good week for the big superpowers.
Not at all.
So I'm telling everyone to be cautious celebrating what happened yesterday because this is a very public loss for Russia, and now they have to respond aggressively. And doesn't Russia have nuclear powers?
Yeah.
So if they wanted, they could do what we did, what the U.S. did to Japan.
This is what would happen, though. It will be World War III. Everybody will unite against Russia. China will clean their hands and not get involved, and the United States, the EU, and any surrounding country will get involved. I think any country right now that just single-handedly uses a nuclear weapon is going to create a global war against them.
I don't know about that. I hear you, and to me that would make sense. It would be the right thing to do. But as I see what's happening in the Middle East, yeah. Suhat says, he said he don't know. Like my question to you guys would be: given what's happening in the Middle East and all of the stuff that they've done, the world has basically said nothing. At best, some countries have said we condemn them, we don't support this, and blah blah. It's like harsh words, and no action.
It's one reason, though. It's one reason.
What?
Because the United States is their partner. And to be honest with you, some of these countries here in the EU condemn them, but they don't get involved because of the U.S. If what the scenario was looking in the last couple of days where Trump was saying some stuff to them, if that switched, guaranteed it will be a globally everybody will be condemning them.
Yes, that's right.
If the United States changed their vision, in one day, the whole world would be condemning it.
But the condemning is one thing, but would they actually take action is what I'm more interested about. A lot of countries have condemned them.
People worried about the U.S.'s response if someone attacks them. So it may be a different scenario once the U.S. ain't backing them. You may get, even some of the smaller countries right around there start attacking them. The reason why some of them don't attack is they're worried about the U.S. getting involved.
Yeah. This is crazy. So what do you think will happen? So Russia got hit really hard yesterday. It's very public. What do you think will come from this?
They're going to retaliate.
Nuno agrees with you. He said he is crazy, but he doesn't believe so much with the nuke, especially 40-year nukes, old nukes. But so you think obviously they're gonna retaliate. Do you think they're gonna go crazy?
Yeah. Putin's got to show his hand. He can't look weak because it's too close to home. It's Moscow. First of all, he's going to relocate from Moscow. He's not going to be there. They're getting too close. So, but they're going to attack with some force and try to hold face, you know?
Yeah.
But if Ukraine is smart, they continue. I understand Donald Trump was talking to Zelensky at the G7 after the attack or whatever. They showed a picture of them sitting down, just discussing and stuff like that. If Zelensky wants to win the war, he can't be dictated by that. And so then afterwards, they said Donald Trump had a 2-hour call with Putin. So,
you think Putin is taking any? How do you think Putin is receiving Donald Trump, given everything that has happened in the recent weeks?
well, I don't know because they're kind of we don't exactly know how their relationship works. So it seems sometimes it tends to seem like Trump is favoring Putin, and then sometimes it doesn't. So it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
I think if there's ever any chance of peace between that, it's going to have to be brokered by someone in the EU. I don't think the United States can broker it as long as Trump is president.
So who in the EU?
Anybody, Macron. I mean, it could be just the head of the EU. What's her name? I forgot.
I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, I forget her name as well. Nuna says the Russian money, the Russian money mother disappeared already, for sure, because he wants more money for war, and she doesn't approve. So who's that? She's missing for 1 month already. Who are you referring to, Nuno?
I think Russia thought, just like the United States thought, it was going to be a cakewalk. And we're in this 3 years later, 4 years later, however long it's been.
It's been 4 years. I looked it up earlier.
Yeah. That's a long time.
That's a long, long time. But Ukraine, they got really lucky, man. They got really lucky because they're not in the EU. I mean, Ukraine is not part of the EU. Am I correct?
No, they're not. That's part of the reason why Russia attacked them at the point, because they were asking to join.
Yeah. And so, but they got a lot of support from the EU. So they got and the US. So they got very lucky. Kofi says, "You cute, Poppy." That is true, Kofi. That is true. Thank you. Yeah, dude, that's it's a crazy, crazy, crazy world. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about what's gonna happen next with Russia. Let me play this thing real quick.
Escalation in the Ukraine war. Ukraine launched one of its largest attacks ever on Moscow, striking an oil refinery on the city's outskirts, sending a fuel storage lid soaring into the air.
I mean, the clouds are black. That's how big this explosion was.
The black smoke billowed over Moscow for hours today. Moscow's mayor saying nearly 200 drones were part of the assault, which also hit an apartment building near the oil refinery.
They hit an apartment building as well.
Yeah, I saw the video. The drone, it was flying through the air and it flies right into the apartment building.
This is a civilian apartment building?
Most likely.
Is Russia attacking civilian destinations and Ukraine?
According to Ukraine, they do.
And can anybody else verify that outside of?
Well, you could look up certain cities, and the cities are devastated. The buildings are totally destroyed. They kind of look like Gaza.
Wow, that's not good. Okay.
calling it Ukraine's biggest attack on the capital in 2 years.
Those are apartment buildings where people live.
Zelensky defending the strikes in an audio message saying, quote, "If Putin does not want to end this war, we will not sit quietly. We will respond." Russia's foreign minister vowing Russia will now conduct massive group strikes against Ukraine on a regular basis. Joining me now is Chief International Correspondent Keir Simmons in Zurich. Keir, thanks so much for being here. So just how significant was this attack by Ukraine?
Well, significant on a number of levels. First of all, the way that you set it out there, Kristen, this is the largest strike on Russia, or series of strikes on Russia.
This is not good, man. I think backing Russia into a corner is not a good idea.
Well, what are you going to do? You want to end the war. They're not. They continuously attacking you for 4 years. Like he just said, I mean, that's their biggest attack on their land. So they really haven't felt it. Maybe now they need to feel it.
It was my understanding the war was starting to de-escalate a bit. Is that not true?
I just think it fell out of the news because we have other wars going on, Ukraine, the oil, this, that, and the other thing, you know?
Yeah.
You know, my daughter told me that the peace deal was made because of that. The same information that I sent you about all these people meeting together.
Yeah.
She's like, they need to cover that up. So they signed a peace deal. I said, probably right. You're probably right, because when something comes out, some other bigger news covers it up.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
The war began. 200 drones intercepted, just targeting Moscow, according to Russian officials. 1,000 across Russia. Really a barrage, an onslaught from the Ukrainians. And those videos are really bringing it home to people, even if you don't live in Russia, of course. Just those images of all refineries going up in flames, the lid of a silo blowing off as an explosion took place. One drone appearing to be intercepted, but then the debris falling into that oil refinery and causing another explosion. And that residential building, that civilian building, the camera attracts that drone, and then it hits the building. So a really serious attack that is serious in size, and also because of the implications, both for Russia and Ukraine, Europe and the US.
Well, and the fact that the attack is literally happening on the doorsteps of Moscow. I mean, could this, in fact, put more pressure on Putin to come to the negotiating table, Keir? How do you see it?
Well, that's what President Zelensky and the Ukrainian leadership are attempting to do. Interestingly, President Putin wasn't in Moscow when these attacks were carried out. So you could say that the argument towards the Russian leader is, we're not trying to target you, but we could. Certainly, it's putting pressure on the Russian economy, on gas supplies for ordinary people, and that is building up tension within the country, and I think that's what the Ukrainians are attempting to do.
Well, Russia vowing to respond with massive group strikes, effectively striking Ukraine with a number of missiles or drones at one time. Does it have the air power for that kind of attack here?
Well, it does, because one of the aspects of all of this is, of course, that drones have transformed the nature of wars. So, just think of it, 1,000 Ukrainian drones in 24 hours targeting Russia. But we've seen, of course, the Russians targeting Ukraine with large numbers of drones, particularly Iranian style.
1,000 drones in 24 hours?
Have you seen videos of Ukraine, what they do in the highways to get products?
You're breaking. Can you say that again?
You froze for a second there. I said, have you seen videos of Ukraine, how they what they've done to prevent drones so they can bring merchandise across the country?
I have not.
Their major highways are built with nets over them, so the drones hit the net and can't destroy their food, their truck, their ammo, their fuel, whatever it was, because on a daily basis they get attacked by drones. So they have these whole streets that are netted out, routes where the trucks will go through, because there's a likelihood of a drone getting through, but there's a better chance because they might hit the net and explode before even hitting the truck. Ukraine has gotten, because of the war, has gotten so advanced with the drones that the U.S. had to ask them for help.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at them right now. It's a whole street.
Yep, they're all netted up.
And it doesn't explode the drones. The drone doesn't explode on contact?
The drone hits the net and explodes. So if the vehicle that's near it that is going to hit, you may get little minor damage, but it can keep going. Because the nets are high enough where they explode. And remember, some of them are smaller drones.
Yeah.
A large drone can get through it, but they used a lot of these small explosive drones, thousands of them at one time.
Wow. Impressive. Very
yeah,
impressive.
you have never seen the Russian vehicle? It's like a truck that the back opens up and they launch them all at the same time. One operator. And then they use AI to control them.
You gotta give it to Zelensky, man. He has no military background, no political background. This guy was a TV host. Why did we end up with Trump and he ended up with doing this?
Well, you know what? Zelensky was an actor acting as a president, and people thought he did a good job as an actor, so they voted him in. But I mean, Zelensky. The difference is Donald Trump had no true experience. When we had Ronald Reagan, who was an actor, he governed California for 8 years before he became president, and he was the mayor before that of Los Angeles for 4 years. So he had some experience before he even became our president. Donald Trump, he went straight from being on The Apprentice, telling people you're fired, to just being a guy who was appearing on the Howard Stern show, you know, with girls and all this stuff, to becoming president.
Wow. This is crazy, man. This is wild.
Even Iranian drones, just noting that relationship between Russia and Iran. So Russia can, yes. I think that's another thing to think about here, and it's sobering to consider, is that it isn't that long ago that the US was restraining Ukraine from targeting Russia in any substantial sense inside Russian territory. That seems to have passed now. Now the Ukrainians are effectively, from their perspective, doing all they can to try to shift the sense in Russia that they are immune from this war.
And just finally,
yeah, I think this is crazy, man. I think one thing that I like about all of this, you know, obviously I wish none of this happened and we would all live in peace. But the silver lining of all of this is small countries. I imagine small countries all over the world are watching this and are working on building drones and building, you know, guerrilla warfare abilities and technologies to defend themselves against any superpower or any foreign enemy.
I think people, even superpowers, should take it as an example and stop spending money on all these expensive airplanes and all this stuff, and spend more money on more inexpensive drones. You can have a guy sitting from his house controlling the drone.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it shows that it's going to work, and that's unmanned. You could, instead of your aircraft carrier coming with showing up with 10 planes on it, maybe it comes with 50,000 drones.
Yeah. Have you seen the BYD car delivering boats?
Yes.
Imagine those things stacked with drones, bro.
Yep.
Millions.
They could just open up. You know, you can even build a larger drone in the air, kind of like the Avengers aircraft carrier that flies in the air.
Yeah.
Loaded with drones, and they launch from that, and no one manning it.
Yeah, 100%. News says in most of the drones of Ukraine, a Portuguese that. What do you mean? No, are these Portuguese drones? Did Portugal help manufacture these? I agree with you, Nuno. Sorry, Gary. better ways to spend money on warfare, and also China still hasn't been in any wars, man. China is taking a different approach. I was watching something. Um, it said China. I can't remember what year it was. That it was somebody in California who said we are going to build a super train in California that's going to take you from one end to the other, and then into Las Vegas and so on.
But it was Elon Musk who was involved with that shit. They gave him so much money.
No, it wasn't. It was before Elon Musk. It was years ago.
Oh, okay.
And then they said, yeah, this is what we're gonna do, la la. And since then, California still doesn't have a train station, a higher train, an efficient train line that goes from one end to the other. Like California has great transportation. Don't get me wrong, but like super bullet trains and all that kind of stuff to take you from one end to the other or any of that sort, it does not exist. Like the way the train station operates in the UK, and not in the UK, but in Europe, there are trains that can take you from one country to the other. We don't have that in California. But in that same time period, China has created multiple high-speed train to go all across to China. So what the video was highlighting, and I wish I had saved it, but what the video was highlighting is that while the U.S. have great ambitions, the greater ambition is war. We're always involved in some kind of war. Always. And that has cradled our ambition to build infrastructure to take care of our citizens. Like Gary was saying yesterday, he believes in America first, like I do. We both believe in America first, but you got to take care of Americans instead of like constantly getting involved in all of these nonsensical power trip, greedy corporation taking over our people, taking over our lives, and getting us in greedy governments, getting us involved in these wars. China is a superpower. They have influence all over the world, and they will by far outpace us. There's no trillionaires in China. There's no trillionaires in China, but we have one in America. It's awful.
It's money for one against money for all. I mean, people, they call themselves communists, right? Which China is, but it is a good example of how communism is supposed to work. They do have certain things that are suppressions against certain people in their community, but for the most part, they take care of their people. And when people hear communism, they hear dictatorship sometimes, and it's not the same thing. So I mean, it's they use it like it's supposed to be used.
Yeah, I completely agree. They've done a fantastic job. I'm trying to look up what Nuno is saying here. NADIU.
I think he was talking about the chips because, Portugal leads the chips for the drones. Even the United States drones use chips that are made here. That might be what he's talking about. Because when Biden was president, when he signed the CHIP Act,
Yeah.
the main benefit factor from that, besides China, was Portugal.
I did not know that. He also mentioned somebody named Elvira Labualina. She is a highly influential Russian economist who has served as a governor of the Central Bank of Russia since 2013. Widely considered a crucial technocratic voice of reason. She is credited both domestically and internationally with keeping the Russian economy afloat by deftly navigating several Western sanctions following the 2014 uh, I don't know how to pronounce the word.
For the person who's asking if we're communist, we're just saying how China is using it properly. We're not out there making a statement that we're communist.
Yeah, that's not what we said. Oyster Lover, hi, how you doing? And was it a joke? The world is your oyster. Said Hezbollah is shooting drones. Very simple. One on the north of Israel, hitting people. Wars make a lot of money for all participants. I disagree with that. The wars make money for the wealthy. It makes money for the presidents, the leaders. I'll be transparent with you, Oyster. I am not a fan of the war in the Middle East. I think it's a senseless war that was created and fed by a greedy, bloodthirsty man who's going out there murdering people left and right and no one is holding him accountable for his crimes.
The only people war makes rich are the contractors who are contracted to build the weapons that are nowhere near the war.
Yeah.
They're sitting somewhere else.
Not just the contractors, but think about all the wealthy people who come in and buy all that land during the war or after the war.
Yeah, that's another thing too, you know. But during the war, all those weapons and the chips from components, all the weapons all come from private companies.
Yeah. 100%. They get
Ain't no government like totally creating these without buying them from some sort of public or some other company. Even China has to buy certain stuff from the United States.
100%. 100%. To answer your question, Orster, she said, I agree and I don't agree. What would you do after October 7th? Excuse me. There are a lot of civilians killed on all sides. What I would do is I would attack the people who attack me. But I wouldn't attack the entire country.
Yeah, October 7th is a tragedy. But you got to take into consideration, you can't go and just blow up a whole village just in case there's one person there. Because you're blowing up innocent people too. It's just as bad.
Yeah. You can't use that to attack everybody. It's the same thing that it's like.
Can I say, like, I was in New York for 9/11,
Mm-hmm.
and the way we, as the United States, retaliated was obviously wrong because we started attacking countries that weren't even involved. Simple as that. Iraq had nothing to do with it. They knew from the beginning the scenario of Osama bin Laden being involved. Iraq shouldn't have even been part of the retribution for that.
100%. You can't. If one person commits a horrible crime, if a group of people commit a horrible crime, you don't attack everybody. It's just that simple. And I honestly don't see why it's a complicated thing. I don't believe that it is a complicated thing for people to understand. I think people justify it because they want to. If I'm being honest. No. Even, I've never talked to this with my kids, but I'm sure if I ask my kids, if I put it in a simple way and I change some of the, instead of saying the country or whatever, I turn it into something something else so it's palatable to my children, they would say, no, don't do that. Like, if I told my kids, hey, one kid, a group of 5 kids attacked a little girl. A group of white kids attacked a little girl. Should we punish those kids, or should we attack all white kids? I have no doubt in my mind they would say, no, we should just punish those kids. That makes sense. It's incomprehensible that you would say, yeah, attack everybody. Well, their parents are there too, and their parents are going to try to protect them. So we should just attack everybody. Like, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. And so that's natural and that's normal. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this topic because to me, it is clear, black and white. And if you don't see it, hey, I can't argue with you on this. We can't have this conversation. It's just unreal to me that folks are defending this. All right, Gary, we were talking about something yesterday, but right before we had to jump off. Do you remember? I've been trying to recall all day. Do you remember?
No.
All right.
I don't remember.
Talk to me. The charger? It's in your brother's closet. All right. What was the other thing?
What are we talking about? We're talking about football.
Yeah. So today is the game. So today's a big day. It's Juneteenth today. It's a big week. I mean, this week is kind of crazy if you think about it. The Middle East, the peace treaty in the Middle East, which I'm hearing that what do we call it? The one of the countries in the Middle East is breaking that the treaty. What's up? We're hearing that. Turn off the light, son. We're hearing that one of the countries in the Middle East is trying to break the treaty in order to escalate things again. They're trying to attack Lebanon again, which would prevent the peace in the Middle East yet again. We're also hearing that we're seeing what's happening in Ukraine, potentially what do you call it? A Hopefully, this will lead to a resolution to this war. We had the Knicks happen over the weekend. The Knicks won for the first time in forever. A lot of positive things happening in New York. That is absolutely false, Arthur. No, that is absolutely false. So, what's happening in the Knicks? Zoran Mamdani is doing amazing things in New York. I mean, this man, I hope he finds himself on a ticket. Like, oh, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about Zoran Mamdani as a VP. So, Zoran Mamdani is doing what he's doing. He's doing wonderful things in New York. Today is what's up, Heaven? How you doing, love? Today is Juneteenth. Today also is the Brazil and Haiti football match. For those who are not familiar, like Brazil is it has the highest population of Africans. What it has is the second or the third highest has the second or the third highest population of Africans. It's a wonderful country. Haiti's the first free people fighting the French for their freedom to free the slaves. What's happening again this weekend? Oh, Sunday.
The Obama Library.
Yeah, the Obama Library opened up yesterday, which looks absolutely beautiful. Sunday is the Puerto Rican Day Parade. It's a crazy week. It's a crazy week. It's not.
It's like it just New York alone. I don't know if there's people that are sober yet because it's been party after party after party.
It's wild. It's wild. New York is on fire right now, man. New York is on fire. The world is your oyster. I hear you, but we just don't subscribe to the propaganda here. You know what I mean? Like the evidence is clear. It's clear to everybody, and it's not a social media anything. We just don't buy into the propaganda. And at the end of the day, the answer is always easy. It's the transparency. If there's nothing to hide, show it. Let journalists, let people go in there and see it. Journalists are getting shot. People are getting shot left and right. It's all coming from one organization. So
even Donald Trump, the day before yesterday, said that it is all one-sided when it comes to Lebanon. Yeah. He said he's never seen, this is a place where doctors come from and stuff like that. And he said it's all one-sided. If you want to get rid of a certain amount of people that are hiding there, you can't just destroy the whole city. Thanks for Donald Trump.
And this is a dude that I usually I don't agree with very often. This is a person that I don't agree with very often, yet he is the one, he's even saying it. Like, everybody has said it. He was the last person to defend and who was prepared to lie to protect this murderous, bloodthirsty person. He was the last one. And even he's like, you know what, he can't do it anymore.
Did I ever tell you my connection to BB?
Nah.
So when I was growing up in Brooklyn, he lived on the same block around the corner.
No way.
Yeah, in Borough Park, and I used to shovel his snow.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, he would leave money in the mailbox for me whenever it snowed. The whole block had me. I was the snow shoveler. I would make a ton of money.
Yeah.
And he was a younger man at the time. He had just moved, I think, from Boston at that time, and he was living there in Brooklyn for a little while in Borough Park. And yeah.
No way. I had no idea.
Yep. My dad always reminds me every time he sees him on TV, like, He used to come to the house when you didn't show up.
He used to come and say, "What's up with the snowman?"
Yeah. Where's he at? Because it was literally around the corner.
Yeah.
So his house would be directly behind mine. And you know how the blocks are in New York? They're square.
Yeah.
So from my house, I could see his yard.
Oh, wow.
But they would be like yards from the side houses in between.
Yeah.
But I'm in my 50s now, so you know how long ago that was.
Yeah, that was a minute ago. But this is what we're talking about yesterday before I had to jump. Oh, no way. Breaking news. Comedian Carlos Mencia faces 12 years felony charges for failing to report more than $8 million in earnings, tax fraud.
12 years for tax fraud? That's a lot. That's a lot.
No. That's
you seen Diddy?
8 years of no. Hold on. 12 years. Can't speak today. He's facing 12 years. Is that what? The comedian Carlos Mencia faces 12 years. No, excuse me. Okay, I'm bugging. Comedian Carlos Mencia faces 12 felony charges for failing to report more than $8 million in earnings. So I don't know how long it was going for, but yeah. What you said about Diddy?
They moved up his release date again.
It was by 3 months, right?
Yeah. But he'll be out soon.
Yeah. But he's still not gonna be out anytime soon. It's the same year. So he's gonna be released earlier in that year than he would. Instead of being released in the summer, he's gonna be released during the early winter years, like in February or something like that. Yeah.
Ain't it this year?
Nah. He's not coming out this year. Blah, blah, blah. So Diddy currently scheduled to be released from federal prison on February. He's currently scheduled to be released from federal prison on February 23rd, 2028.
Damn, that's a lot of time for what they got him for. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's yeah, it's surprising. But yeah, we're talking about Mamdani potentially being on the ticket of the VP in 2028.
I think the way things are going now, a lot's going to change in this next 2 years to the point where, just like some of the information I showed you yesterday, it's going to knock out people who are trying to run for president are no longer going to have to be able to run, you know?
I completely agree.
The Cory Bookers, the Westmore, man. I told you about Westmore. I like Westmore.
Was he on that list?
He's on the list. He's there with the...
No way.
He's over there with Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel, this guy from the UK, Farage, all them people are on that list.
Oh, my goodness.
Who pretends to be something that he's not, obviously.
Wait, let me look at this fool again. Westmore. I told you I wasn't feeling him. I told
He's
you.
the Maryland governor.
me get. Oh wait. Oh, I had somebody else in mind. So he was on there too. Hey, blood clot man. Bro, that is crazy.
They're just playing with people now at this point. They all have an agenda. Okay, you go against me. This is what we're going to do. You're going to make yourself look bad so we can pass this agenda. That's what they're doing, man. Come on.
Have you seen the speech, Black Faces in High Places?
No.
It's really good. You should take a look at it. Black Faces in High Places. Yeah, Westmore is on that list. Wow. Wow. Oh, he responded. He said, 13 years ago, I was invited to speak to an audience largely unfamiliar with the experiences of millions of Americans who grew up like me. About my book, The Other Westmore. That was my first and last appearance at what is this? Dialogue? Is that it? Never met.
Whatever they call it.
Excuse
Whatever they calling it.
me? I never met Peter Thiel. Don't plan to in the future. That's what he said. What was it?
They didn't meet, but it was a private event for only billionaires and millionaires and politicians.
Yeah, we're not asking you if you. We don't care if you met Peter Thiel or not. The question is, what was the purpose of this group? What was their agenda? What was their methods? And are you in line with this this strategy or their approach? That's the question. What's his name from Jersey? Cory Booker. Cory Booker is finite. Cory Booker is like he's the world is your oyster might appreciate Cory Booker, but I don't, and many people do not. People have lost faith in Cory Booker. New Jersey don't like Cory Booker. New York definitely do not like Booker. Booker is done. He is seen as performative. He is seen as not trustworthy, two-faced. He's seen as a politician, a person who is prepared to who would do and say just about anything just to achieve his goal, but his goal is not the people's will. That's how people view Cory Booker. So this is like another nail in his coffin. I don't feel bad for him. People have been so transparent with him, and people have given him a lot of grace. Say, hey man, like see, this is the thing that kills me with these politicians. People are like, man, we want to like you. We want you to win. This is what we need from you. This is what the people are asking for, and then they're top dance around it. Yeah. Oh, it's awful. Westmore, the 63rd mayor, the 63rd governor of Maryland, made a single appearance at Dialogue, a secretive, invite-only organization co-founded by billionaire Peter Thiel. The connection between the two figures surfaced following the massive leak of Dialogue's international member record, but he was a member. So how can you say you did one speech and then you are a member of a club?
It's a secret member, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes no sense what you're saying. What he's saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you good. Which granted members by their fame and wealth When Moore's inclusion on this list sparked public backlash on social media, his administration's press secretary responded directly to the controversy. One, oh man, this is getting harder and harder to speak. One-time appearance. Governor Moore, Governor Moore's office clarified that he only attended a single dialogue event to discuss his book, The Other Westmore. No meeting or future plans. Moore explicitly stated that he has never met Peter Thiel and has don't plan to do in the future. For further context on how they the Wire they wrote an the Wire created an article about this. Oh, they're going deep. I gotta read this. Yeah. So this is this secret society stuff. Yeah, he's finished, man.
Absolutely. Anything that has a secret society, you should know that it's wrong. Right? You should know. Something's messed up. That's the definition of the Illuminati, you know?
Yeah.
It's basically what they're doing.
You know what tickles me about this? This guy is supposed to be the tech genius. Right? Like, how did Peter Thiel get hacked? This is the guy who funds all the tech people.
Well, he's not the tech person though. He's just a man with the money, but
yeah, but you would imagine he would get the best people on this stuff.
I mean, the co-founder is Elon Musk, so there's another one.
Oh, this is co-founded by Elon Musk?
Yeah, he's co-founder.
Hey. Uh-oh.
If you didn't know Peter Thiel and Elon Musk, they've been buddies their whole life.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, Peter Thiel had to fire Elon Musk from their first company together.
Yeah.
And the ambassador of Saudi Arabia to the U.S. is on there. Let's see. Are there any other governors on here? Oh, I can't do a search. Cory Booker, Senator of New Jersey.
They should have broke it out by, someone should break it down by who's billionaires and who's politicians and then what party they're from. Yeah. So everybody can know to vote them to primary them out.
Yeah. Ted Cruz is on here.
Yeah, I know Ted Cruz is on there. He's one of the first names I saw. But you know he's part of that. Come on.
I don't know,
he's
man.
He's that type of guy.
Ted
Cruz is the type of guy, man. He's a guy I can see with a cape walking down to a basement to meet up with people. He's that type of guy.
That's wild. Oh, you guys?
I don't understand why people in Texas vote him in. He's so he's so obviously fake.
Yeah. Yeah, I never understood why Ted Cruz, to me, he is. I mean, hey man, to each his own. I never understood why they vote for him. The fact that he's been in power for so long is wild. Scott Besson is on here. He's the Secretary of U.S. Treasury.
Yes. He's also in Epstein files.
Of course he is. Sarah Bond, President of Xbox, Microsoft. Cory Booker. Walmart is on here. Rachel Brand, Chief Legal Officer and Corporate Secretary, Walmart Associate Attorney General. I don't know what the hell. What does Walmart have to do with this?
They're rich people with power.
That's crazy.
Walmart's the largest chain in the United States. I mean,
wow. Greg Brockman, co-founder and president of OpenAI, is on here. The chief product officer of Roblox. You know the platform where all of the people or the kids are getting trafficked. What's up, girl?
Hey, boo.
How you doing?
Oh my God, my brothers are here. Gary and Rudy, how are you? Long time.
Long time. It's been a minute, man. How are you?
Oh my God.
I'm starting to feel better. Hopefully next week. I'm feeling...
Buenos dias. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
That's for Gary. I don't want him to feel left out.
It's not nighttime though.
Okay, buenos noches is also buenos tardes.
Yes. Buenos tardes is afternoon. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, see, that sounds like a little something.
You're getting good.
Oh my God, how are you gentlemen doing? What happened?
Chilling.
You guys chilling? Oh my gosh, I'm going to be in the neck of your woods, Gary. I'm going to reach out to you.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be September, but, I got to give people ample notice. I can't be that typical Haitian woman that just thought, hey, I'm in the neighborhood. Can you open your door?
Listen, I'm Puerto Rican, Your uncle just ring the doorbell rings and they just there. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you're getting dressed to go out to the beach and stuff, and meanwhile, now you can't go. Now
you can't go. So you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness! I was listening a little bit because I'm over here making my own pasta sauce. I felt a little ambitious today, guys. It's Juneteenth, so I work for an American company, so I'm off. Meanwhile, my son's in Kush, so I'm just enjoying today. Yeah. But guess what? Instead of enjoying it and taking myself out and soaking in the sun, I'm cleaning up, I'm cooking, I'm watching the Da Vinci Code.
Yo, how is that movie?
I love it. It's on Netflix. What do you mean? How is that movie?
I've never watched it, man. The Da Vinci, that's the one with Tom Hanks, right?
Wait, you're joking. You're lying.
I haven't watched it either. It's like 2 parts. Isn't it 2 different movies?
That's the one with Tom Hanks?
It's Angels and Demons and the Da Vinci Code. Guys, it's on Netflix. Please don't say it out loud. Everyone has watched it.
I haven't.
This is the movie with Tom Hanks, right?
For Tom Hanks, you got it.
Yeah, okay.
What? I've watched it. I think I've watched it like 3 times already today, guys.
Today alone? Wow.
Today alone.
Did you watch Nemesis?
No, I started watching it on Netflix. I really couldn't get into it, but then towards end of season 2, 3, I'm like, oh, okay, I see you.
No, you're looking at the wrong show. There's only 1 season. I forgot to talk about this. I gotta get better.
Yeah, it's only 1 season with the cop and from LA.
Yeah.
You know what's the problem with that show?
What's that?
The problem with that show is the lead cop, he can't act.
He can't.
I was the whole time I'm watching my wife, the guy who plays the villain, who looks like 50 Cent, he's great. The main guy who's the cop, he can't act. It's not. I'm telling my wife, you know what? I can't get into it because this guy is terrible.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's such a good story. It's a great story.
Great story.
But that guy, he's a bad actor.
Listen.
But the dad, the pop,
am I the only
good
one
actor?
Yeah, Gary.
No, I agree 100%.
Bruh. You're in the right group, my guy. I've been doing. I do not want to criticize it. I don't want to criticize it for obvious reasons. But that dude cannot act. He is not good, man. They should have cast somebody else. Great story.
He looked good.
Great budget.
He got the look, but his acting
terrible. He can't act. He cannot act. But the villain, top down. What was his name? I forget his name. And the storyline. I don't know about the storyline because I didn't finish. I was like, can't get into it.
It's
the
worth
wives,
it.
what good actresses? Just him. Even his son, the kid that played his son, seemed like he was trying to make up for the guy.
You know what they got to do? They need to get rid of him in the first episode of next season. But I'll tell you this. Did anybody finish it?
No, not me. My wife did.
All right.
I didn't finish it.
Heaven, you didn't finish it?
No, I'm still on, episode 3 or something like that?
I watch it for the culture, right? As the show goes on, the story overcomes the bad acting from that one guy. The story is so good, and the plot thickens. I mean, they switch up on you. It's a really, really good. It's a really good show. But like I said, I agree, man. That one guy.
He got the looks, man. Oh Lord.
You know what I binge watched yesterday was The Burrows. It was pretty good. A lot of great actors.
No, I Will Find You. It just came out yesterday.
No, it's been out longer than that. Maybe 2 weeks.
Well, Burrows or I Will Find You?
No, I'll Find You. No, Burrows.
Oh, no, I don't know that one.
Oh, I got you. I thought you were telling him, I will find you.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
that's what I thought she was saying.
Oh my gosh, I Will Find You is amazing.
Let me look that up.
The plot twist? You remember, have anyone seen His and Hers? Or His or Hers? Or
yeah, I have.
Oh my gosh.
I never even seen that. This is a Netflix thing?
It's on Netflix too. What are you guys doing? What do you mean? What are you guys doing with your lives? You don't know?
Nah.
It's amazing. Gary, please tell me you find some habanero peppers for me.
You gotta grow them.
I have to grow them?
No, I mean, I've seen them before in stores. You gotta go to the you know where you find them? You may find the powder version in the Indian stores. The Haitian, I mean not the Haitian, the Indian it's like the Indian kind of Arab stores that have like a powder version of it.
I actually found the physical. They imported it. That morning, I was like, I'm gonna come back the next morning to buy the rest of them, and they were gone. They were gone.
I used to grow them last year. You could buy the seeds anywhere here. They sell them. But the problem was I kept on touching them and touching my eye and stuff. Yeah. And I was like, I ain't growing them this year because I kept fucking myself up.
Well, do you have any more seeds left? Because I don't mind growing them in the pot.
No. But you could get them at any like Agulage or one of them. They sell them.
Well,
I decided this year I'm growing jalapenos and chilies because I make my own hot sauce. So I wasn't gonna make any habanero. My wife doesn't like it anyway. When I make the hot sauce of it, she says it's too hot.
I was just telling Rudy, my pickles is almost done. I found some. I made pickles with it, but he's not a true Haitian. He over here talking about he don't like spices.
Yeah, what you got for my business out there? You guys tell everybody that's my business.
That's just my view of things. All right, sorry about that, bro. I won't do that again.
That's who you are. Okay, I'm looking at the cast for Nemesis. The guy who plays the chief of police. He was in The Wire. He was brother. Brother Tremont or something like that. Anyway.
Hey, Rudy, my wife's right here. She goes, "It's a great story, though."
So, ask her after episode say 5, does it get good?
No, the whole storyline is good. The plot is good. The ending is good. It's looking like there's gonna be a season 2. The acting was shit, but it was an interesting storyline. You know, The worst actor was the cop.
Oh, yes, I agree. I concur with that statement.
I couldn't stand watching him. He was eye candy to look at, but his acting was terrible.
Yeah,
it was like candy. Tubi. It shouldn't have been on Netflix. His acting. He needs to be on Tubi.
Yeah.
That was an accurate statement. I agree.
Yeah,
I can get behind that.
He's a Tubi actor. You know the
outside of storyline is good. It's a good watch.
Outside of him, I think all of the other actors, I thought they did a fantastic job. There are a few parts in the show that I think that made no sense. That they were kind of idiotic. It was very kind of on the nose. But outside of that, I thought it was a fantastic film. I mean, a fantastic series. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but he was in what is it? Insecure.
There was a lot of cameos of good actors all over the place in that thing too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We got to give that kid some P. some of that heaven says P. Cleese, so he can get his acting together. Matthew Law, that's his name. And the show is Isaiah Styles. Oy. Any other good shows? I watched that show on Apple TV.
Apple TV has some of the best shows on TV. Period.
You keep telling me that, man. I don't see it. I recently watched the show. What is it called? I tried watching Theron. I gave up after the first episode.
What was it?
Theron, with the guy from House.
Oh yeah. No, I don't like that.
Yeah, I tried it. There's another show in there that was kind of good, but the script wasn't very great. It just kept
There's one that you gotta watch, and your wife's gonna want to watch it. It has the actress from The Handmaid's Tales.
Yeah.
And the actress from that she played like the security for the president on TV. I can't remember the name of the show.
Olivia Pope.
Is a sleeper series. I mean, it's so much plot twists. It's great.
Okay, so here's my thing. Heaven, have you seen those shows?
No, I have not seen The Handmaid's Tale. Please don't come for me. I know I came for you that. Yeah, I have not seen that.
If you watch it, it's just America right now.
Yeah. Wow. Oh no. See, Okay, yeah, I'll watch it. I hear really good things about it. It's all over social media. Handmaid's Tale. Watch it. I'm like, oh, thank God I left. So.
What is it called? I'm trying to find the name of that show. I've never seen Handmaid's Tale, so don't feel bad.
Do you like John Hamm as an actor?
He's good. I think he's good.
He got that show Friends and Neighbors. It's got 2 seasons on Apple TV. It is fantastic.
I used to have an Apple TV, the physical one.
Yeah.
I think I should just go ahead and invest in one.
You don't even need it. Everything has the app now. Your television probably has the app.
Stream it?
Yeah. It's just like Netflix, but it's Apple TV. They produce their own shows. And they don't use cheap actors. It's all top of the line actors and everything.
Yeah, it's all
nice.
They spend money.
Yeah, the show you're talking about is The Imperfect Woman.
Yes.
All right, so Gary, is your wife still in the room? Where's she at?
No, she went back to her office to go to work.
She has better things to do. All right, listen, chat. If you ever get a chance to watch The Imperfect Woman and watch Nemesis, I recommend it. Because to me, The Imperfect Woman has top tier actors. My ex-wife is in that movie. Kerry Washington is in there. I forgive her for leaving. Kerry Washington is in there. The Imperfect Woman, top tier actors, high budget. To me, the story was meh. It's a good concept. It's so that show. How many episodes? Like 8 episodes, right?
10. Apple's always 10.
10 episodes. That show, they should have smashed it into 5 shows, and then had a writer like take it up to 10. There's a lot of this like a lot of this show. I feel like it's just it's kind of boring, and it kind of goes nowhere, and all this goes on in circles and all this nonsense for no good reason. And the last 2 minutes of the episode, oh look, the reviews are not good. It's 44% Rotten Tomatoes, 6.4 IMDb. So in the last 2 minutes, it'll get you hooked into to watching the next episode. That could have been a 5 episode. There's a lot of fluff in there that they could get rid of. As opposed to, for example, Nemesis, where it's like bam, 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 bam. The thing is crazy and crazy and crazy. I was watching episode 6 and I was like, what the hell is going on? I was like, whoa, what is going on here? What am I watching? And then I'm looking at this like, this is episode 6? There's 4 more coming? I can believe it. Those are the kind of shows I like. I like the shows I like Sons of Anarchy. I like Breaking Bad. I like The Wire. I like all of these. I like shows when it's like, when they put it all on the table on every episode. I want to be captured. I don't want to wait till all the way to the end. Like the last episode should have been like episode 4 or 5, where it's like, whoa, and then like things are about to get real. What are your thoughts? Am I wrong?
I like some mystery too, you know? I just get like, there's so much. I like this. There's so much cops and robbers type scenario TV shows and movies that sometimes I look for alternatives because there's too many people telling them in different ways, you know? Mm-hmm. Have you watched Silo on Apple TV, Rudy?
No, let me see. Silo.
Common's in it.
No.
It is like after the destruction of Earth, they're living underground. It is surprisingly good. I think it's Apple TV's highest rated show.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I'll be getting Apple TV tonight. It's movie night.
There's a lot of shows you would like Heaven Sent. You probably like The Morning Show.
Is that what I see of Morning Show in America?
It's like the concept of The Morning Show, but it's actors. It's Reese Witherspoon. and a bunch of other peoples, and they're telling their stories, what's going on in the background, who's sleeping with who's doing this, what secret deals are they making, what fake news they're throwing out there, cover-ups, and all that shit.
Now we're talking. Hi. Now we're talking. Give me a reason not to shop. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hola, Anna. How are you? Long time.
What's up, Anna? Silo, Paradise. Oh, I haven't seen Paradise. I think I've heard about this.
Paradise? Whoa.
I think I haven't watched Paradise either.
Is that on Apple TV? Yeah, right here.
All right, my brothers. I'm going to have to leave you. I only have how many hours? 2.5 hours before I go pick up little man.
Are you watching the game tonight?
No, not much. No, I don't watch football. Oh, I'm sorry, soccer. Sorry, not soccer, football.
It's Haiti against Brazil.
That's all right. I'll catch the highlights next morning.
All right, it's all good. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, let me know. Are you hosting tonight? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, me. I'm still sick. I'm still recovering. I'm over here. Yeah, man. Like,
just go to the local cafe. It's gonna be on. If it's a Brazil game, it's gonna be on.
Yeah. No, they have it. They have the FIFA has a deal with YouTube, so you can watch it on YouTube for free.
You can, if you have Prime too. Prime shows it. But the only thing with Prime, it automatically puts it in Portuguese. You can't hear the English version of it.
YouTube does the same
thing. Now, one thing I didn't like is that Haiti versus Scotland match. Pissed, but conversation for another time.
Yeah, that was tough.
Did you know they put a petition or they're investigating the referee now?
Yeah, they should, man. That was nonsense.
Yeah, 100%.
Some of these referees are terrible. Even in the Portugal game, that guy was just letting everything by. I was like, where's he from? he must be MLS. He must have came from MLS. Because he was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, these guys are. Oh, man. Excuse me.
All right, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure.
Good to see you, love.
Have a good one.
All right. Good to see you guys. We'll chat soon, okay?
All right.
All right. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Anna, there's a couple Paradise. There's like two. There's three. There are 3 TV shows called Paradise. So do you know which one? There's a drama, there's a thriller, and there's a comedy. So, Gary, I love suspense movies as well. I really do. I know the ones that I named were not suspense. I can't think of one that's like intense. But I like it to be like more. I don't like the long drawn out shows. Like this is like build the suspense into it. Like make it more. Like imagine that show, Gary. That show, if it was, if the last episode was episode 4, and now it goes into okay, what else has this guy been up to? Like now that the wife figured out what's up, what is this his first? Has he done more in the past? What else is he capable of? What else has he done? Like unpack that and have like Kerry Washington like go at it. Like maybe one of the major players should have been taken out. You know what I'm saying? Like really do it. Like one of the husband gets taken out. Like build it up. Like had action.
The Kerry Washington sex scene was surprisingly visual for her. You know what I'm saying? I never seen her in that role. I was like, what?
Me too.
She showed some stuff. What?
She showed some stuff. She showed some stuff. I reached for that remote quick. All right. Pause. Play pause. Play pause. Got me back to my teen years when when the TV was all messed up and you were trying to see through the blurred lines. Like, wagwan. Okay, so The Paradise, which is a thriller, it's a crime show. The murder of a family in cold blood, deeply shaken Finnish community. What is it? A Finnish community living in their own little paradise on the shore of the Mediterranean. Ooh. A detective is sent from Finland to the Coast de Sol, Spain, to help the local police on a case that will soon. I gotta check this out. That will soon claim new victims. See, it's in. uh, I gotta check. Oh, this is not app. What? Play free episode. 7 days free with what? This is not Apple. Anna, is this an Apple TV show or something else? You heard about this, Gary? I never heard of this show. Oops.
No. My wife was just saying to me that the new show that just started was Cape Fear. That you should watch that. I haven't watched it yet. She just told me to watch the episode.
Cape Fear.
Watch the first episode. It's like from the movie Cape Fear. It's like a TV series version of it.
I've never seen the movie.
It's from like 10, 15 years ago. It was a Cape Fear movie, or older than that. It was like a guy convince people to do whatever he wanted, and he convinced some women to do stuff.
New episode every week. This is an Apple joint, right? Okay.
Sterling K. Brown.
First season. Apple needs to buff up, man. They need to. The movie was in 91.
Yeah, they're making more series now. Now every month they're dropping 2 or 3 series at a time. Have you ever watched Ted Lasso?
Nah.
It surprisingly, I didn't watch it because I didn't think it was good. And then my daughter came to visit, and she put it on, and it's a fantastic comedy. I mean, it is well produced. And it's like an American guy running a football team in England, and it's pretty funny.
Apple needs to beef up their stuff. I'm gonna look at this Cape Fear thing. And it's only the first season. They haven't done the whole thing. I hate that. I'm I'm a binge kind of person. I like binging and watching the whole thing over a few days or whatever it takes. But it looks like Apple's not really down with that. The number one TV shows is what is this? Oh, it's a mystery. Okay, let's see. Widow Bay. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I just watched it. It's like a half-hour show, but it's all like supernatural stuff that happens in the island, and it has some suspense. It's really good. But they're only a half-hour episodes now. You can watch the whole thing. You could binge it because it just ended.
Uh-huh.
But it is good. It's good. It's about, they're stuck on the island, and it's not really stuck. It's like an island, like an island separated off of Massachusetts, and they have its own town, and all this mysterious stuff happens there. It's pretty good.
Okay, I gotta check it out. What about your friend and neighbor?
That's the one I was telling you about with John Hamm.
Yeah, is it good?
It's good.
Is this the one where he's like an executive when the financial?
Yeah, he's an executive, and this is his job, and he starts robbing his rich neighbors to keep up. To keep the look up, like he'll go and take shit. He's like, I know this guy got 50 Rolexes. If I take one and sell it for 150,000, he ain't even gonna notice. So he's robbing everybody's house, and the story plot changes and thickens in season 2, which just ended because you could binge it all. season 2 is great too.
Say less.
And it is like a mixture of great actors in there.
Wow. Okay, I gotta check it out.
And Crispy.
What's up, Crispy? How you doing?
It's afternoon for us. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. What time is the Haiti game, Crispy? Hold on, let me.
She says she's wearing a Brazil jersey. What? Nah, I got Rudy to look.
Yeah.
I'm
You motherfucker. You got me. Nah, Chrissy, I don't know if you're supporting a team today, but if you are, support Haiti. But yeah, I have no beef with Brazil, man. I have no beef with Brazil whatsoever.
Absolutely not.
I got so much love for Brazil, and Brazil got love for us too. So it's unfortunate that we're going toe to toe with Brazil. I wish it was someone else, but I think Brazil won their first game. What is this?
No, they tied.
Oh, they're tied, so they need this one, right?
Yep. Yeah.
But we needed more. We lost the first game.
They fell in the same position Portugal is going to fall into because Brazil has won more World Cups than anybody.
Yeah, that's why it's important for Haiti to win. Yeah, man. What's her name? This girl's name is hold on. Elizabeth Moss. Not for nothing, she plays Mary in Imperfect Woman. That girl has not aged at all. So, what was the name of that show?
She used to be Mad Men.
Yeah,
and The Handmaid's Tale. Yeah.
She did Mad Men, which I love Mad Men. Like I said, Handmaid's Tale. She did a movie called The Invisible Man. Have you seen it? What's up, Teresa?
No, I didn't watch it.
It's really good. It's worth watching. She's in Us. She's in the Veil. She's done some joints. She has a crazy resume. Get him to the Greek. She has a nice long resume. But so Handmaid's Tale, is it any? It just looks like a.
Dude, I didn't want to watch this show. My wife's like, "You gotta watch this shit with me." I didn't want to watch it. I got into it because it's so profound of what's going on how Christian nationalists take over America.
Yeah.
And turn it into this other nation, and people from America are just trying to survive in Canada and stuff like that. And what they make women do and men do, it's crazy. And then you see some of the stuff that's happening now with some of the stuff that politicians are trying to do and how they want to control people's body and stuff like that. And it just goes like to that movie. And that movie was pre-done before that TV series started, before America started moving in that direction.
Wow. So, wow. I don't see. It's not showing on Apple TV.
I think you can get it on Amazon, but it used to be part of Peacock. Yeah. I don't know if it still is.
It's on Hulu now.
And we can't get Peacock here, so yeah, Hulu. Either. If you get Disney Plus, because my wife bought Disney Plus here to get it, because it says Hulu combined, they don't have it. The Hulu here in Europe, the Disney Plus here in Europe is terrible. When you get the Hulu package, because you only get like 5 shows.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. All of these platforms, come on. Too many platforms, man. It needs to consolidate.
Well, you will now with Paramount and HBO going to merge. Now that the merge is coming, they announced that they're going to merge the 2 platforms. So
is who do you think Apple should buy?
Who Apple should buy?
Hold on. Christy says I'll support by making a bet on Kalshi. So Christy, who are you betting on? Let's see who Kalshi has. Yeah. Who do you think Apple should buy?
I don't know. I don't know who's left. If Paramount merges with HBO, Apple ain't gonna buy Netflix. Netflix is too big.
Too big, yeah.
Disney ain't gonna sell.
It doesn't matter if they want to sell or not.
Because Disney has Hulu and Disney. I mean, they ain't gonna. I don't think they are. They have too much money. What other platforms are they?
I think Disney could be the would be the target. I would say Tubi and Roku, but Fox is already picked up Tubi, and they're about to pick up Roku. Netflix, no, not Netflix, but Disney would be the ultimate gangster move, if you ask me. Disney stock has not been performing well in recent years. They've had trouble with the board. There's been a lot of what do you call it? They had trouble with the board. There's been a lot of potential takeovers. Disney would be the one, I would imagine, that if Apple would pick up Disney, it would put Apple TV on the map in a strong way, and it would give Apple the ability to imagine Apple stores on Apple stores on every Disney park. The distribution, it would be very powerful, but it would be very delicate. It could go wrong because Apple is not, they don't know anything about parks and all of that stuff. I don't know.
What about the potential, say they buy Amazon Prime and Amazon and merge those two companies?
Apple and Amazon?
Yeah.
Nah, Amazon is too rich. It's too rich. They would never buy it. They can't buy Amazon. Amazon is too big. Oh my God, I'm looking at Kalshi. Says Christy said it. Christy, if you make Kalshi has Brazil winning by 89%. 89% Brazil, 8% Thai, 5% Haiti. So if you bet for Haiti to win, how much can you get? Oh wow, is that right? Let's see. If you bet $1, is that correct? Nah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know how these things work. Christy, you may have to educate me on this because right now it kind of says that yes trade 99 cents gets you 3.3 million. That can't be right. I put $10 right now. Yeah, as a kid, I'll put $10 right now and take the long shot. Okay, this makes more sense. A $100 bet. So if you make listen to this, Gary. If you make a $1 bet that Haiti wins, $1 bet net to you, and Haiti wins, you get $18. A $10 bet, you get $187. A $100 bet, you get $1,800. A $1,000 bet, you get $18,000. A $10,000 bet, you get $187,000. A $100,000 bet, you get $1.8 million.
Do it, man. Do it. 100,000.
If I had crazy money, I would. If I had crazy money, I would. If you bet that that they're gonna lose, that same $100,000 get to $100,003. So you make $3,000. I don't know. I might do it. It won't be $100,000. I'll take $10 and I get $200. I mean, yeah, 200. I bet 10. I get 200. Why not? Why not? Do you believe in miracles? It begins in 9 hours. Oh God. Oh, so it plays at what? Oh, it plays at like 11 o'clock, eh? Damn. I'm gonna have to catch it tomorrow. All right, guys. I gotta go. My son has a thing at school. I gotta get some tea and pick up some halls before I head out there, so I'm not coughing the whole time.
You need to take a shot of that. Whether you get there, it'll kill that shit up. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I did.
Just a little bit.
I think half a shot or something like that. Because I'm on the tail end of it. So I'll take half a shot and see what's up. People are betting like this. Are these bets coming in? $2,000. This is crazy. Chrissy, what's up? Oh man. All right, yo, Gary, did you take a look at your YouTube profile, by the way?
No, I tried to do it on my phone, and I had to charge my phone, and I haven't even taken the opportunity to do it.
Sounds good.
Because I've been doing some stuff around the house and shit.
All right.
But yeah, my stupid laptop doesn't charge, or it fucking drains. I don't understand why. So I have to charge it.
You gotta keep it plugged. All right. Well, congratulations goes out to Canada for their win, 6-0 yesterday or this morning. Chrissy's back. Chrissy, we gotta talk about. Chrissy, I added you to the group on Telegram, so you gotta let me know what's up. Jump in so we can talk. In case you don't know, Chrissy, if you bet $100,000 on Haiti to win the match against Brazil, you will make $1.875 million. So I know that's pocket change for you. So go ahead and make that bet, win that money, and pay off my student loans. All right, guys, I gotta jump. I will see you guys on Monday. If Haiti wins, I'm gonna blow up the Telegram channel. All right, guys, I gotta jump. Gary, thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. Everybody have a great weekend. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. See y'all, man. Any last words, Gary?
Nah, just have a Monday. See ya, everybody. Have a good one.
Ciao, ciao. Yeah.